Hello, this is Brian Vandenberg with SEO webmasterdesigners.com. Today we're going to work on WordPress. I had a request from one of my clients for doing WordPress updates and such, so I'm going to give you a little quick lesson here about it. The first thing I want you to notice is that I've created this article here, and that I have a plugin that's called All-in-One SEO Pack. This is a great program for Google. You make a donation to this guy and he gives you the application, and it's just priceless. It'll add this plugin into whatever WordPress that you have selected, most of them that I've found so far. I haven't had a problem with any of them actually so far. And under that, you're going to notice that I've have a title here that's called Pro Bodies space pipe space shrouds. Now that's what this thing is here. This is called a pro body, or it's called a shroud. The name of the company is Enviro Optics, and this particular blog is called Enviro Optics Connection. So what's going to happen is when you look at the title of the page up here, what's going to show up is the title that I put in here, and it's going to add the name of the blog beside this. You want to use pipes. I found that doing studies with SEO that the pipes seem to show up first before forward slashes or any long run-on description as far as your titles are concerned. Google really wants you to be very specific in what you're putting in this, and if you have a long description as your title, it really doesn't work anymore. It used to work, but it doesn't work as well anymore. And like I said, I found that with these pipes, which you'll find on your keyboard, you probably never knew where it was, but you'll see that it actually, when you do search engine searches, you'll see that these results usually show up first. The other thing I want you to notice is that I did a description here, and I didn't exceed the characters. This is calling for 167 characters, which is based upon what Google wants. The guy who wrote this is very in line with Google, and you'll notice that these posts will show up really quickly as far as a real-time posting. And you'll notice I didn't exceed it because I don't want this to run off and not be descriptive. I'd rather have a few less characters. In this case, I have 7 less characters than to have something that keeps running on and I don't know what it's going to say. The other things about this description is this description, these words that are in this description need to be in the body of your actual article itself. You'll notice that I actually took one of the sentences right out of this, which I felt was more like a thesis sentence in the paragraphs that are above that described it the most. But you want to make sure that the description words are also matching the words in your body. That's definitely needs to happen, and it's also good to have your title match words in your body, which also match words in your description. So these things in combination are going to help together to get you at the top of the search engines. You'll also notice that I have keywords in here. Now, not everybody knows this, but Google no longer uses keywords. They're not using them. They're using keyword phrases. They're using a lot more different things now than keywords, but they don't even use keywords anymore. But your other search engines do use these keywords. So you definitely want to make sure you put your keywords in there. The other thing I want to make sure is that I have tags that are posted. You'll see that my tags are here. It's overlapping here because I made my screen smaller, but I definitely have tags that are showing up so that these tags appear in the searches, and I also have them listed under categories. One of the real important things that you need to do with your WordPress is there's a thing that's called permalinks. If you click on permalinks, it will actually take you to this page here, and you'll see by default it actually gives you a name of a page that has nothing to do with what your posting might be. As far as Google is concerned in searching, if it sees words like this has the word optics, if you were to put a search in optics, it's going to look for this URL. So the more that you can get in this URL to show up descriptive, the better you're going to be in Google. So you want to change this to month and name. The reason why it's on default is because that's how the program works optimally. But it's actually better to have a month and a date or a month and a name, because it's actually going to put the name of that post up here in your URL. And as you can see, obviously I'm on this page and it says options dash permalink. They actually have that as one of their set modes too. So if we go back to our post and we post this page, okay, we're going to update it. And then we're going to go to view our post. You're going to notice a few of the things that I said here. You're going to notice that it took pro bodies, pipe, shrouds, and then it included the name of the blog itself. So that's what's going to be underneath the title when you're under Google. That's what's going to show up, which is what you want. And you don't want this to exceed too much either. Google will also keep you in line with how many letters you can have. The other thing you'll notice is that my tags are showing up here of all the different topics that I have that it applies to. The other thing I want you to notice is that I named in that WordPress the name of the image. And if I did a search on hermetic sapphire windows, you definitely want to name your images because they're going to also help you. These are also photographs that I've taken in the past. And you will see that there's the photograph right there in set. And you want to make sure that these images are named, because when they do a search on hermetic sapphire windows, maybe they're looking for them, they'll actually see that, okay, this is the company that actually makes this, and we're looking for sapphire windows. This might be our best bet, is to go with these people. So it's good to name your images. You definitely want to name them. That's about what I got today on WordPress. We'll be back to you soon with some more stuff. I think we're going to do some feed burning stuff next. Have a good day. Take care. This is Brian Vandenberg with SEO Webmaster Designers.com.